Hello my little Dobakins. Today's video it's going to be a tutorial or something like that. I'm going to be talking about color theory. First, I don't have a first of all, I don't have a script and I'm not a professional in this topic, but I'm going to explain to you as I understand. I read a lot of 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 stuff about color theory and that kind of stuff, and well, we're going to. So first of all, we have this this um, this is a chromatic circle. I have one in a physical form. You can buy it in your local art store. And my dad gave me this one. It helps you understand colors better. So we'll start with this, and like this, and you can see here there is a small triangle. This triangle is our primary colors. There are other forms of color, and there are other primary colors, but there are other kind of palettes. I don't know how they are called, but we're going to use these because they are the easiest. They are the ones for artists. And so there's yellow, red, and blue. So we have them here. Then there we have the secondary colors, which are these ones. There are secondary colors which are from the combination of two primary colors. So it's orange, green, and violet. And then we have tertiary colors, which come from the combination of one secondary color and one primary color. We have yellow green, yellow orange, red violet, blue violet, and blue green. So that's the easiest part of the color theory. This is the part that we all learn on our elementary school, in kindergarten, when we were children. But for artists, well, these are, if you have yellow, orange, these ones are our analog colors, the ones that are on the sides of our color, or the color we choose. If we choose orange, then red orange and yellow orange will be our analog colors. So we have those. So if these colors form like, and they are harmonic together because they are besides each other, and these are complementary colors. These will help us. I'm going to show you later how they work together and stuff. But these colors are will help us with shades and highlights on our drawings. So we have our drawing. Let's say this is our drawing. If we have our background is this purple, and it's so contrasting. I'm going to darken the background. So our shading will be the same color, but we're going to lower to make it look more realistic. I'm going to lower the intensity of the color. We have this, or we choose this purple, this light purple. Our highlights will be the opposite color. We don't have the color on our here. We don't have the chromatic color, the chromatic circle, but we can understand that if purple is our so shading, our highlights will be a green. So we're going to make another layer and put it in this, and this will be our highlight, a green. It looks kind of blue, but it's supposed to be green. So those are complementary colors. They help us with shading. If you're working traditional, it's kind of different how it used, but I'm going to explain as I understand it in digital art. If you're going to work with you're going to compose a picture, like we have a green background, we're going to say we have a forest or whatever, or painting. Going to make a color palette, we're going to use analog colors, like this blue green will be like a lake, but we can play with saturation and hue and value. We're going to say there's a lake and there's a forest. We're going to use analog colors too, because analog colors work well together. So we have this palette. It's a quick painting, nothing too detailed, but we have this palette. We use green as a base and started using blues and other things. We started using blues and other tones of green. But like another thing for the chromatic circle, before we pass to this part, color relativity, I'm going to show you this. If you're going to make a palette, you can choose, like, let's make this painting looks kind of boring because we used only analog colors, but if we added a complementary color like red, let's say, we are going to make flowers. We're going to put flowers in a painting. Now this looks a more complete palette because we added their pink, which is kind of complementary. Not exactly complementary, but we can use a red. I prefer not to use a direct complementary color, but a toned down complementary. So this and another thing, these here are warm colors, and these are cold colors. This helps us a lot because we can make our palettes more interesting with these two. If we are going to paint like ice, water, something, a night sky, a night time nighttime scene, we're going to use mostly the cold colors. Violet, blue, green, green, yellow, blue, yellow, green, not yellow. Yellow is warm. If you're going to paint a desert, a beach, that kind of stuff, we're going to use mostly warm colors. And the next part of this is this thing here. So we can see here how to use colors relatively. Like, you know, colors are relative, color is not an exact thing. It's relative. It's like you can see here, this yellow looks duller than this yellow looks duller. This yellow looks duller than this. This looks bright. But why this look like more dull, more light colored? It's because the background of this color are analog color. For example, I use yellow here, and this here is yellow orange. But here I used violet as a background, which is a complementary color to yellow. Same with the red and the blue. So how can we use these colors on our favor? Like, I'm not an expert, and I haven't dominated yet this part of the color theory, but to my understanding, we can create the illusion, some illusions, like we can create some illusions like if you see, this part looks much lighter, way much darker than this part. This color here. I'm using eraser. This looks much more darker than this, and that's how the illusion works. So we can make like the same color, we can work less, or I don't know how to explain it, but we can use this on our favor. And see here, we can make the illusion of this is more lighter than this is more lighter than this is much darker than this, but in reality it's the same color as I showed you. This is the same color, it's the same exact color, as you can see. It's the same color, same as this, same as this. It's the same color. So I think that's all. If I forgot to mention anything, please let me know in the comments. and I'm not an expert on color theory, but I try to explain my best, the best I know. I really recommend you get a Chromatic Circle on your local art store. It's really helpful, especially if you're working traditionally. If you're working digitally, I recommend you to use um, pen to side or another form or of this thing, because this is really weird in working with this. So I really, it's that's all I know about this topic. I hope you liked my video. I know it's lame. I didn't have a script. I didn't really know how to explain it because I learned in weird ways. I'm not the best person to explain this topic, but I hope you liked it, and I see you in the next video. You can vote in the comments. You can say what you want me to draw next. Not OCs like fan art like no, I don't know, from Overwatch, from Rick and Morty. You can vote if you want me to, because I'm going to make some stickers for next con. Sorry I didn't upload this week a video because I was in a con. I was preparing everything for the con. I really had a lot of fun. If you have the opportunity to come here in Merida, Yucatan at the Senca, I'd be happy to meet you. It will be nice to meet you, but yeah, that's all for this video, and thank you for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, leave a comment, subscribe if you are not subscribed, and thank you for watching.